What's up guys, Chigs here from Chigs Tech Reviews. So today we are checking out the brand new ANBERNIC RG353P. So this is a retro handheld game console bringing you multi-console emulation and features both Android and Linux on a dual boot. Now this console is powered by the Rockchip 3566 clocked at 1.8 GHz as well as 2 gigs of LPDDR4 RAM. Now this game console is fully equipped to handle retro games from a variety of generations ranging from old arcade classics all the way up to 5th generation consoles like the PS1, the N64 and many more. This also handles 7th generation handheld consoles like the DS and the PSP. Now in the hands, the console is quite compact in size and it weighs only around 500 grams, so very light and portable. Now the console is designed to look quite similar to the SNES gamepad. It's finished in grey, but you can also pick this up in a transparent black colour too. But I do like the grey colour and the purple buttons. It gives you a real good SNES/Famicom feel from this. So controls, we've got D-pad, dual joysticks which are clickable. You've got YX, BA, select start. You've got a function button and a start button. At the top we have triggers L1, L2, R1, R2. We've got a USB Type-C OTG port, a reset button. We've got a mini HDMI port, volume rocker, and we've got a USB Type-C for power. At the bottom of the device, we've got our stereo speakers. We've got 2 micro SD card slots. The first slot has a 16 GB card, and that is going to be your Linux OS. And the second slot is for your games. We have a 64 GB card installed. So this console comes in 3 variants to choose from: 64 gigs, 128 or 256. The 64 gig version, which I have here, has over 10,000 games built in. 128 will give you 20,000 games and 256 variant will give you 30,000 games. And the microSD card slot does support a maximum of 256 gigs. And yes, you can add your games yourself. Just insert the SD card into a computer and all the folders are simply named for you so you know exactly where to drop your games. Furthermore, you have a very respectful 3500 mAh battery, which means around 6 hours of retro gaming. It also features built-in Wi-Fi, enabling you to access a variety of features such as ad hoc online multiplayer for retro games, downloading your themes and box art from the library, and enhanced menu personalization. Now when you power on, by default it loads up Linux, basically with a custom version of Batocera. Now I'm using the simple comic book skin, but you can easily download other skins. I just personally prefer comic book skin on smaller screens. It just looks way better. If you want to use the Android side of things, just remove the SD card from slot 1. Obviously don't lose it because that's got your Linux in there, and then hit the reset button on top. The game console will now boot into Android. So this is full Android version 11. It's the desktop version, so you're just simply swiping up to see your apps, and you can drag any of these apps to the desktop for convenience. Now Google services and Play Store aren't included, although I did manage to install Google Chrome and it works absolutely fine. So you just need to sideload your APKs or install a third-party app store like APK Pure. Now I have lots of emulators installed in the Android side as well. Quite a few come pre-installed too, and you can load up YouTube from the web browser, so watching YouTube is still possible even without Google services. So this console will give you full Android 11 at your disposal when you need it, but I'm guessing you have bought this for retro gaming. So let's go ahead and insert that SD card back into slot 1. And now we need to reboot the system properly, so I'm just going to tap restart, and now we're simply waiting for the Linux side to load up again. And there it is, guys. Alright, so let's just go through the system menus. First of all, we've highlighted all games and you can see the total number of games underneath each category. Alright, we've got Final Burn Neo, and you can see the game number just underneath. MAME, V Arcade Games, WonderSwan Color, CPS 1, CPS 2, CPS 3, MSX, PC Engine, NES, Original Game Boy, SNES, N64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NDS, Open Beats of Rage, Retro Pi, Master System, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Dreamcast, Neo Geo, Neo Geo Pocket, PlayStation 1, PSP, and we're back to all games. So the first thing I want to test is the most difficult to emulate. Let's just start with PSP, and then you'll see the games list. So GTA Vice City is usually quite difficult to emulate. Let's load it up. So it looks like Vice City is working absolutely fine, no issues there. I'm going to press select and start, and that will bring me right back out into the PSP menu. Let's test out Tekken 6. So as you guys just seen, PSP emulation working absolutely fine. Now we're going to go ahead and test out Dreamcast. So there's a few games here. I'm going to open up Soul Calibur.
This victory strengthens the...
I'm sure everyone at some point of their life has played a bit of Bomberman. I certainly have. So there you have it guys, that was the ANBERNIC RG353P, a compact and portable retro game console. Build quality is no doubt premium, as we have come to expect from ANBERNIC. I love the SNES inspired gamepad design. The grey colour and purple buttons look amazing. The display is small but fully laminated, and colours and brightness look pretty good on that small screen. Battery life is easily 6 hours of non-stop gaming. It's great for travelling and commuting. The games played and looked great. Hardly any lag experienced, no screen tearing. You're getting a pretty smooth gameplay, and all of the emulation games on this device played extremely well. Even the hard to emulate games played easily. So no doubt price is high, but the ANBERNIC devices are known for their premium build quality, and the software experience is spot on, and that is what you're paying for. And sound quality is actually surprisingly good. You've got stereo speakers, very high quality, no distortion, no hissing noises. Sound was spot on. Usually the cheaper retro consoles have terrible speakers and sound. The stereo speakers in this handheld are surprisingly good. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description box so you guys can also check this out for yourself. That's all for this video. Any questions, fire them at me in the comments. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.